everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's topic is recognizing an evil spirit. Recognizing an evil spirit. Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, to get us started, I did pull a short video. Let's watch this video, and then we're going to read a letter and dive right into this issue. Recognizing an evil spirit. Here we go.
You know, a lot of you can't tell when, let's say me, Leon, when I was selfish. You can't tell when I'm selfish. You don't even realize when I'm in my selfish mood or mode, right? But it would show. I couldn't help it because as long as you give me what I want, whether it's sex, whether it's giving me words of affirmation, stroking my my ego, I'm like happy-go-lucky, smiling. As soon as you stop giving me those things, as soon as you stop feeding my selfish ways, as soon as you stop feeding my demons, because you're feeding my demons, I don't plan to feed them. I expect her, and her to feed them, right? As soon as you stop feeding them, I'm empty. And I can't even tell you that I'm empty. I don't want to tell you, because if I tell you why I'm empty, you stop doing it. Now you're owning me, you know, and then my demons and my flesh won't be filled anymore. And I can't tell you that because I need that to happen. I need that to keep me going. I need that to move forward. I need that to have my motivation, my energy. Even though it was evil, I was deeply rooted in evil as a child. So I went all these years up until I was 47 years old to try to start working on getting my demons out of me, get my lust and my greed out of me. But those years that I didn't have any type of therapy or understanding, or the years that I didn't try to do anything about it or fix it, it damaged me, and I damaged other people. And I didn't even care, you know. It was like I couldn't process their hurt or their pain. And when you're hurting other people, you're just not hurting your husband and wife or girlfriend and boyfriend, right? There are second and third and fourth orders of effect that hurts other people, their mother, their father, their brothers and sisters, aunts, uncle. I never thought about the other people that I was hurting, the family members. And I would pop up like, hey, what's going on? How y'all doing? Like nothing, like nothing happened. You know, I was sick. And I wasn't even tired of being sick. I'm like, I ain't sick, ain't nothing wrong with me. I was cocky as hell, arrogant. You know, and had I not gotten therapy, and I know people like hearing therapy don't want to hear it. Therapy. No, had I not sat down with that little bitty 4'11" 120-pound white lady, I'd still be a hot ass mess. And I'm so happy, and that's why I can laugh about it, because when people were on me, when I was doing what I was doing, acting the way that I was acting, it would piss me off. I'd be like, you know, call them names and stuff, go off yelling and screaming, walk away. I'm a flight type of dude. I'm out of here. I'm going to drink. I'm going to smoke. I'm out of here. Driving fast. This is a son of a bitch, man. But I couldn't take it. I was immature. You know, I didn't understand who I was. You know, and I'm like, I didn't lie on me like that. But they were telling the truth. I was lying to myself. So if you're anything like me, stop lying to yourself. Stop hurting people, because it's not right. It's unhealthy. Right? It's uncouth. It's disrespectful. It's all of that. It's alarming.
Okay, let's read this letter. My 16-year-old son saying he can't tell me he's gay because I'll get mad. I would too. If my 16-year-old son came and told me that. Of course, he was raised in church and knows better. Well, you know, don't be deceived just because your kids were raised in a church, that even if they know better, unless they know how to turn away from this evil spirit, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, where they were raised. He told my daughter a guy kissed him in the mouth when he was 5 or 6. Fast forward to now, I looked at my phone one day and saw pics of him with crop tops, lashes, and checked his room and found nails. So he's wearing fingernails, lashes, and the whole 9 yards just because somebody kissed him. But he was kissed by an evil spirit. Okay? And clothes he had ordered from Shine, Shein, and even had a purse stashed. Come to find out, the school knows from the video and pics I saw. I think they're allowing it, as you stated. It's a all-white school mainly. Well, look, unfortunately, in a lot of schools, they tell the kids it's okay, it's acceptable. And so kids just go that way. The demon is there convincing them that it's okay to do these things. And remember, it's a demon. It's an evil spirit. All right? And unless you school your kids at home about these evil spirits, they won't understand. And I know a number of kids that turned from things that happened to them at school. At school, they teach the kids that it's okay to be this. And then when the parents come in to complain, they will attack the parents to accept this evil. Okay? He told me he was done. And not in the way that he had to stop praying or to stop accusing him of things he did in the past, until I just saw the pics with him with his boy clothes on, but cropped his t-shirt, posing like a girl. I confronted him and told him, "You have been lying to me. I was coming up to school to let teachers know I don't agree with this. And if I saw him switching or taking pics, I was going to knock him out. I was just talking." He ran away and told police I was going to beat him for being gay. I'm done. Please help. You ought to be done. You're dealing with an evil spirit that's attached to your son. An evil, demonic spirit. And unfortunately, the schools are promoting it. But a lot of people are against the new president, but I praise him because he's against this type of action. And hopefully in his office, these kids can't go any further with this demonic activity. I'm kind of glad about that part. Especially kids cannot get these drugs that they need to transform into whether male, female, or whatever they're doing is evil. Now, for your son, when this male kissed him when he was 5 or 6, this male probably did a lot more than just kiss him in the mouth. All right? But it was evil. It was demonic. The other day, I watched a movie where this fella had sex, a one-night stand with this woman who happened to be a demon. The demon planted a seed in him, and all of a sudden, he had this energy that was destroying him from the inside. Nobody would listen to him. They thought he was crazy, talking about demons and that kind of thing. You see that? And so the only thing that they could prescribe is to put him in a mental hospital. And he knew that these demons were trying to destroy him. Nobody could help because nobody spoke a spiritual language, and they did not understand spiritually what's going on with him. And I say that's what is happening to a lot of people with a mental illness. That's spiritual. It's demonic. And that's why there's no cure. They can go for therapy all of their lives and still no cure, because these people are not taught to deal with spiritual things. They just taught whatever's in, in the book. It's scientific, you just give them medication to keep them sedated for the rest of their lives because they don't know what to do with them. It's evil, people. Now, for your son, this is the path that he's chosen. He's just 16, but you can't do nothing with him now, especially if he's out calling the police. And you don't want this activity around you because the demon is living in your home. I say, he'll probably leave home. Let him go. When he leaves, don't try to bring him back. And don't try to prescribe that he needs therapy, because therapy is not going to help him. Therapy has never got rid of demons in people. He'll just be latched to that therapy for the rest of his life until he meets somebody who can speak to him on a spiritual level and point out to him what has happened to him. And maybe he'll listen, especially if he wants to change. Just like the guy in the video, he was fortunate enough to find someone who understood what was really going on with him and didn't just try to prescribe the standard medication and whatever. That's not it. And plus, maybe he didn't show a mental illness. All right. But you see, this demon can take you either way. Once that demon is inside you, he's only there to destroy you anyway, to destroy you in the end. And in the movie that I saw, that's what happened to this young man. Nobody could understand what was going on, and he was trying to tell them. They just thought he was crazy, and so they sedated him. They come in his room one day, he's dead. You see? The demon's objective is to destroy you and everybody that comes in contact with it. Now, your son, he's already decided to go down that dark path. You see, and he's 16. You got to just kind of let him go and do his thing. But I would not accept it. I would never accept it if I were you, because that's what the demon wants you to do. It's your child, you see. And a lot of children, when this happens to them, they're threatened suicide to their parents. Oh, I'm going to kill myself. They may even cut themselves or whatever to show you that they're serious. That's the demon. That's the demon wanting you to accept evil. It's manipulation, people. It's a hard thing when it's your child. Believe me, I know how it feels. I have people in my family that's on that dark path. What do? You just got to hope that one day they'll wake up to what it really is and decide to turn away from that, because a lot of this is in your mind. All right. Whatever you believe is your reality. Now, your son, he believes he's on a good path because the demon is making him feel that way right now. But when the demon starts to destroy him and he feels it, then he's going to think. But he may be too far gone by the time that happens, especially if the demon introduces him to hard drugs and that kind of thing. He ends up on the street and that kind of thing. He may not come back from that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a hard thing. And then you go out and try to search for him and help him in some way. You can't help him. He can only help himself. You got to let it go. Now, you already see that your son ran to the police to tell him these things. That's the demon making you back off and manipulating you so that you would accept your son in his gayness. You see? So you'll bring him in, and then he'll just keep bringing that negative energy into your life and destroying your life with worry about him, anxiety about him. There's no happiness in that. And the demon is happy because now you're miserable too because of what your son is doing. That's how it can affect the entire family. Let it go, people. Recognize evil when you see it. And don't, people say, oh, well, right now, today they try to say, oh, it's normal to be gay. Come on. It's not. He accepted that demon. He did it. Demons don't just come and jump on people. There comes a time that you have to accept it. Now, when he was kissed at 5 or 6, he was molested. And I'm telling you, I don't think it was just a kiss. I think it was a lot more than a kiss. All right. And then he just somehow just went with it. He was traumatized by it, but he just went with it. And let's hope that he doesn't grow up to be a narcissist because of the trauma But now he's sneaking around, dressing like a woman, like a girl right now. That's demonic. That's all it is, people. Understand it and don't turn away from it and say, well, he's my son and I'm going to support him no matter what. Come on. Well, that's your choice. You go ahead and support the demon to be whatever the demon wants to be. It is your choice. We all have free will. And you can decide what kind of life you want. You want to live in peace and happiness, or do you want to live in darkness? It's really up to you. And the energy that you accept in your life will determine what kind of life you have. Okay? What kind of life you have. And I tell you, the movie that I saw, I really felt that young man's pain because everywhere he went, nobody understood what it was. All they saw was that he was mentally ill. And before he had sex with this random woman, he was fine. He was just a shy little guy. This was his first experience having sex with a woman, and she pushed the sex on him. He really didn't even want to have sex. Didn't even have it in his mind. But demons can be very persuasive. And because they are so powerful and cunning, if you're not wise enough, they can trick you into something just like that. All right? I hope that you understand. And I really hope that it helps someone recognize evil and walk away from it. Walk away from it. Now, for your 16-year-old son, maybe he's moved out, and if he does move out, do not invite him back. You don't want that in your home. You don't want his evil doings in your home. You see, if he's hiding little trinkets in your home, after a while, he gonna come out bold as gold in your home and maybe invite other young men in your home when you're not home. You don't want that. And it's evil energy lurking in your home. I do advise you to look in the description and visit my store. It's an Amazon store. And in that store, I have a home cleansing kit. There's 3 items in there that will help you to keep your home clean. And it will help you to keep negative energy away from you. And if, your son is still at home, maybe you want to protect your room so that when you go in your own room, at least you can sleep at night and this evil will not be there. So in the kit, you'll get some Himalayan salt that you can sprinkle at the top of your doorpost. That kind of keeps evil energy from entering in and out of your space, your sacred space. And then you will receive a crystal. And I'll show you the crystal. The crystal looks like this. And this absorbs negative energy and transmutes it into positive energy. All right. And the third item in the kit is a smudge stick. Now, anytime your son comes to your house, you need to burn this sage and go all around your home. Keep a window open so that all that negative energy will go out, because wherever he goes, that demon is right with him. And you don't want that demon leaving energy in your home. All right. So if it's possible, whenever he'll come, but whenever he leaves, make sure you spud your home so your home is peaceful, so he doesn't leave those evil spirits around you. I hope you understand the message today, and I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.